Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. I don't think you'll see me in any of these games, but this is Raspberry Soda. You'll see Raspberry Soda in a couple of these ones. He sent me some ripper replays, and you can catch Raspberry Soda on a Monday night in the ANZ B League, the second division, the better league, the bigger league, the better league, on a Monday night in ANZ. Water Tanks ANZ's Twitch channel, hosted by my good self and my old mate Ziggy. Raspberry Soda is in the Object 260. Object 260 is the final reward tank in the first lot of personal missions. It's a tier 10 Russian heavy tank. You sort of picked up a dream matchmaking here. This looks like the old 357 matchmaker. 3 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s and 7 tier 8 tanks on this game. Maybe on the Aussie server, not too sure. Anyway, he's got the groovy camo. This is the camo, the style that came out for Team Clash a while ago now, a few months ago now. I reckon it looks fantastic, nice and bright, eye-catching. Bit of bling, that's what you want to see on an Object 260. You also got that progressive decal on the front, the M2. So it looks like he's aced it a number of times. It's sort of broken, looks like a broken tyre on the back. Anyway, tell me about the gun, Stewie. All right, he's got heat loaded. Heat's premium ammunition on this tank, like it is on a lot of Russian heavies. 122mm gun. 440 alpha damage, 340 millimeters of penetration. That's with heat, which is premium. APCR is 260. That's standard ammunition. As he aims at the Senlak, the poor old Senlak just copped it for 518. Was that a big roll? Was that? What was that? 80 extra hit points. Puts 2 shots into the Senlak. Sends back the premium British light tank. Sends him straight back to the garage. And now just turns around the corner looking for his next victim. STI, the STE. Another tier 10 Russian tank, a heavy tank, a double barrel, one with 2 guns. Imagine that. Imagine 2 guns. 30 grouse. 1-1's a score, 1 kill, 1,075 hit points of damage done so far. Is he on a mission? Got a mission to win. He got some blocks and damage. He might get that one. He won't get that one. He might get that one. He's obviously clearly going. He's already got the Object 260, but he's going back over the missions to try to finish them all with honours. 1-1 the score. Or maybe pick up some orders, who knows. Probably need it though, because he's already got the tank. But still, 1-1's the score. Raspberry Soda from Lemon Clan. Having a great time with the Object 260. 1563 hit points of damage zone, 1400 damage blocked by armour. That 1400 might help this one. You need to block nearly 7k. I don't know. I haven't looked at the result yet. I don't know if you have yet either, but he might get it. I don't know. You never know. Don't fast forward and spoil it, because I don't even know myself. 1-1's the score. Raspberry Soda from Lemon Clan. He's lost his AMX 5100 tier 8 French auto-loading heavy tank, which is a pretty fun tank to play. He's dead. The enemy have lost their Senlak, so it's... would you call that even? I'd say the advantage is a little bit the way. I think the 5100 is probably a little bit more handy than a Senlak, but I could be wrong. Some people love it. The old mate Zig loves it. Anyway, he's copied it a little bit from the Vegetto 66. That's an auto-reloading tier 9 Italian heavy tank, and it looks like the Italian might have emptied his clip. He shoots the Italian in the side, sets him on fire. Automatic fire extinguisher kicks in. Only gets an extra 79 hit points of damage from the flames. We know that he's used that fire extinguisher. We also know he probably isn't using food. 2-1 the score, 1 kill to Raspberry Soda. 2,500 hit points of damage, 1,800 damage blocked by armour, 1,792 assisted damage. Best thing about assisted damage, you don't have to pay for your bullets. Probably the same with block damage, is it? Probably. He's on a mission to block a shitload of damage. He needs to block 6k. He's nearly 7k. He might get that, he might not. Haven't looked at the result. The score's 3-1. All of a sudden, the score looking a little bit better. The lads in the valley possibly doing okay. The Conqueror and the Super Conqueror in the valley, we're retreating. I just looked at that on the mini-map as a Super Conqueror got taken out by the T125, losing a tier 10 tank. That just leaves 2 tier 10 tanks on Raspberry's team, himself and the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1 is backing him up in the town, knowing that that's where the action generally happens on Lakeville. This is a standard battle. It's not encounter. Sometimes you get encounter. Encounter, I would argue, encounter is probably still... the action is probably still all in the city. He's firing full heat by the looks of it. Blocks some more damage, over 2,000 hit points damage blocked now, 3,747 damage done. Shoots in the general direction of the Char, but doesn't quite land the shot. 4-3 the score. They're winning by 1 tank. The enemy have lost to Object 430U. Unfortunately, the Leopard and the Super Conqueror. So 2 of the tier 10 tanks on Raspberry's team are both gone. And a tier 8. The enemy have lost 1 tier 10, 2 tier 9s and a tier 8. So Oh, would you call that even? I reckon. Maybe call that even. A lot of it. Oh, look at this. Is easy money if it lands. 439 hit points straight into the Rimby Borsi Waffentrager. Blocks the return shot from the Tier 8 German tank destroyer. Shoots the Udes in the side of the head. Clearly the Udes is a bigger threat, so Raspberry Soda obviously focusing on what blocks a shot from the Udes again. This block damage might be good. Can't get a shot into Udes, so he shoots the Borsi, takes the Borsi down to a one shot, 221 hit points. Might be 220 more than he needs. Raspberry on 5,000 hit points of damage now. 3,000 blocked is nearly halfway to that block mission. The block mission, remember, just under 7 is what he needs. He's already done the damage required, which is 3,000 hit points. And his team not looking too bad. 5-3. The Mouskins decided now's the time to push. Kung Fu Wombat, best in-game names on the planet on our server, the Aussie server. That's definitely an Aussie player with a name like that. Kung Fu Wombat is ready. And Raspberry says, come on, hold my beer. Let's get him, Kung Fu Wombat. So he looks around here looking for the side shots into the Udes. There was also the STE. STE shoots him for 425 hit points. He sort of takes an alternative view to have a look to see what kind of angle he got. Shoots one into the Udes. Udes goes down to the Scorpion G, and he's at the ELC even 90, going up to give the STE a kill shot. No, Raspberry Soda says, don't worry about it, little ELC. I'll get it. And that brings the score up to 8-3. 6,122 hit points of damage done so far. 3,000 damage blocked by armor. 2,000 assisted damage. Flying forward, looking towards the Centurion 5-1 and the Char. Haven't seen the IS-3 for a while. He was last seen over there. Blocks one from the G-Saw. The G-Saw 1008, who we saw one of the Matthews from 1AR having a great time in just last Saturday. And now he's flying up. He's not going to get the block mission. There's not enough tanks left, let's be honest. IS-3 is now back at the base. That's my old mate Tex. I've seen Tex around. The T110E5 looking very nervous. Who needs to aim? This gun is a Russian tank. 6,500 damage done. Nearly 4K blocked. The Char's running. And he's done the right thing here. Switch up to APCR is the right thing to do. He's not going to get his mission, but all the tanks left are pretty low armour as far as in the armour stakes go. So APCR in that kind of situation is probably better when you're shooting towards. You'd hate to have heat loaded and shoot an artillery piece in the tracks and not do any damage when APCR would have done it easily and cheaper. And speaking of, this is there goes the artillery. That's his 6th kill, confirms the top gun, and let's call that one a win, shall we? Not just a win, but an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Not just an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, but also his first mark of excellence. That's not too bad. First mark of excellence in the Object 260. The final reward tank in the first lot of personal missions. Does that make sense? It should. It was also his first. So some of those tanks, those reward tanks, the 907, the Chieftain, the Object 260, and the other ones that you get from rank, some of them are pretty hard to mark. So credit where credit's due. That's not a bad start. Looking forward to seeing his 2nd and 3rd mark coming one day. Maybe if that's what Raspberry's goal is. First mark of excellence, Ace Tank. He got the Spotter medal for all that assisted damage that you don't need to pay for the bullets for. Bruiser medal for doing some internal module and crew member damage, at least 5 times in the battle. Jewelers for killing 2 tanks that did damage to his. 5 for effect for doing more damage to the enemy than the hit points of his vehicle. Shell-proof, steel wall, high caliber, top gun, high 5. 7,066 hit points of damage in the end. 6 kills, 1467 base experience. He fired 22 shots, 20 hit and 19 pen. Nothing wrong with those numbers. 2,000 assists, nearly 4K blocked. Did he make coin? He didn't make coin. It looks like he might be paying full price for his consumables. And he also, there was a lot of hit spam. No boosters or anything. If he had clan boosters running or something like that, or even a personal reserve, he probably would have made credits. And yeah, maybe if he didn't fire so much credit, he would have made some credits as well. But who cares? Try to mark it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it when you're trying to mark tanks. The River Raspberry Soda. It was so good that let's have a look at another one. This is Raspberry's 2nd game that he set me in this extravaganza. This is the Emil II. This is the Tier 9. Yeah, Swedish heavy tank. It is. What do you think about it? Bit of a brain fart. Yes, of course it's Swedish too. Anyway, it's the Swedish Tier 9. It's the Swedish Tier 9 heavy tank. It's a 3-shot auto loader And at this stage, I normally go on about how it was buffed a while ago. It was a long time ago now that it was buffed. And he's not stuffing around. He's going straight up to the hill. Crashed into the wall once or twice, but let's be honest, we've all crashed into the wall on the way up to the hill. Raspberry Soda from Lemon. This time he's at tier 9 in the Emil. That's the groovy camo. It's one of the Clan Wars camos that came out ages ago. I still think it looked fantastic. All the hexagonal, like a jigsaw. Anyway, he stopped here in this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 9 tanks. The rest are tier 8. So now we'll look at the 705. Oh, well, no problems. Even though he's got the standard APCR rounds loaded, 2 shots is enough to get rid of the 705. It goes down pretty quickly. As does the Defender. The Defender would have been killed by T103. Sniping out. Interesting. Crossing that big square can be ballsy. You don't give a minute, but not always the right thing to do. Now the Emil II, as opposed to the Emil 1. The Emil 1's tier 8, the Emil 2's tier 9. 3-shot auto loader. APCR is standard in this bad boy. 120mm gun, 440 alpha, 252 pen with APCR. Heat is 300. Kicking back on the hill. He's loaded. He's got 3 bullets left. He did cop a shot for 193 hit points. This is what you want. This is what you want. He comes out, gets shot, shoots him twice, and the third one should be the kill shot. It is, and that brings the score up to 4-1. 2 kills to Raspberry Soda from Lemon in the Emil II. 1928 hit points of damage. And even though it's an auto loader, it hasn't got the huge reload that some of them, like the bat chat could be like, I think it's 35 or 40 seconds in the bat chat at tier 10. This one's not too bad. There's only 3 bullets in the clip, and that's why. Crown Wagon's the same, and I think the tier 8 might be the same as well. Blocks a shot from the Type 59. Type 59 on so low hit points. What's he thinking? He's thinking, oh, might as well give Raspberry Soda another kill. So he does. Raspberry Soda with two bullets left in the clip, gets back to the top of the hill, thinks, rightio, we can do this, even though 2 shots in the back of the 103, that should be another kill. As long as he lands it, he does. That's his 4th kill. 4 kills to Raspberry Soda. 2,681 hit points of damage. 800 damage blocked. And he's still got 1,381 hit points left on his tank, which is 1,380 more than he needs. Looks back towards the cap. Think, well, what are they going to do on the cap? There's a T49 back there, which we can't see how many hit points the T49's on. Looks like he's getting vision. There's only 1 tank capping, and it's the Bulldog, who is spotted. And so I wouldn't be worried too much about this bloke. Looks like he's just given up. There's an auto aim. It might be 2 shots into the back of Bajetto's enough again. Takes a reload as the score hits 9-4. That's 5 kills. All of a sudden, he's only 1 kill away from the top gun. 5 kills. 3,450 hit points of damage. He's pushing the W as hard as he can. He wants this tank to go fast. Go. It helped. I'm sure it helped. Doesn't it? It must. I don't know. I think it helps. If we push it harder, well, it feels like it helps. Looking around there, looking on the mini-map, there's a Waffenträger Ralph Panzer 4 last spotted up there, A2, but he's not going for him. Looks like he's going to go straight for the cap. The Bulldog shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. The Skoda T37, probably not too hard either. 2 friendlies go down, make that 3 friendlies go down. The Object 430 at tier 9, and the M40, M43 and IS3 both at tier 8. And now all of a sudden, it's not looking like a whitewash. It was looking like a whitewash when he was up on that hill. Now he's got a full clip loaded, he's got all his health, he's top tier. This is a dream situation for Raspberry Soda. Can make a hero out of himself here. Even though there are 2 tanks capping, it's still over a minute before the cap is going to be successful. Artillery's dead, so artillery can't reset the cap. Somebody has though. The T30 has got taken out. Now they're well, for briefly it was even. Confirms his top gun. Oh, well, I reckon I would have too. Not only did he confirm the top gun, but he also reset the cap. And now it's another 3 minutes before that cap. Is going to be up. Blocks a shot from the Waffenträger. The Waffenträger, the WZ, bounces 1 shot into the Chinese TD. The other one goes through. 786 hit points of damage left on his tank. 4,231 hit points of damage done. 1,600 damage blocked by armour. Waits for that Swedish gun to reload. That's a history. As Stewie takes a quick swig of coffee, even though I'm recording this one in the afternoon. Taking a different approach on these tank destroyers, the WZ111 GFT, sounds like the GFC, doesn't it? GFT, I'm not sure which way he's going to be. Surely the Chinese tank will be looking in this direction. So good map awareness from Raspberry Soda. He's no dummy. He knows exactly what he's doing. You can did I mention you can see Raspberry Soda on a Monday night, hosted by Ziggy Does Tanks, your friend stewiejp, JT and Bolognese with expert comments on a Monday night on the Wargaming channel. Gets spotted by the Waffenträger. Waffenträger shoots and misses. Side of the misses one. All bounces. The second one does a critical hit into the Chinese TD. One more for the kill. He gets the kill. That's 7 kills. I nearly said 4. Don't know why. 7 kills. 13-11 is the score. 2 tanks remain. The IS-3 on plenty of hit points. The Waffenträger Panzer 4 on 1,116 hit points. Raspberry Soda on 7 kills. 4,387 hit points of damage done. And what can he do? What can he do? The guy on the hill, the CS, is finally coming down. He's been sniping and having a great time up there, but he's clearly watching as well, thinking, I think my hit points need to be in this fight, because Raspberry Soda, let's be honest, if he gets shot once, he could be dead. Down goes the IS-3 too, and if Raspberry Soda gets killed, I think this could be GG from the enemy's point of view. The IS-3 is a one-shot for Raspberry. That'll be the Radley Walters if he can get it. The IS-3 pings the Waffenträger. He gets killed by the IS-3. The IS-3 is saying, wait for the CS. He's saying, yeah, probably not a bad idea. 527 hit points though. The Waffenträger, if he's got the big gun, he might be able to get the CS with one shot, but he won't be able to kill them both. So he wants the Waffenträger to shoot and ideally miss. CS looks like he's going to go in first. No, he's not. He'll say, yep, affirmative. They're doing all that with the chat things. Which way is the Waffenträger facing? The IS-3 is coming to play. He backs up. Oh, he wants to be careful. He wants to be. Oh, he shoots and kills the IS-3, which is fantastic. The CS looking towards the Waffenträger. 14-13 is the score. 2 versus 1. However, the Waffenträger's got more hit points than these two combined. He takes a reload. This is gutsy. He says in the in-game chat, wait and let me get a full clip. T30 LT432 says rush. He says, no, I can't rush. I'm not loaded. Maybe they're going to go in from 2 directions. Now he'll still be proxy spotted because he's inside that circle, the Waffenträger, and he'll still be proxy spotted. And these 2 tanks doing exactly the right thing. Oh, the Waffenträger looks like he might be pushing on the CS. CS puts one into the Waffenträger. The Waffenträger coming out. No, he's not coming out. He's going to. Oh. He's not going to go around the corner. The CS shoots the Waffenträger. 467 hit points. Waffenträger just fires. Waffenträger, great move there by the Waffenträger, winning that fight against the CS. He did lose some hit points. He's on 467 hit points, which is it's going to take 2 shots. It's going to take 2. No, it's not. He gets the high roll and confirms a kill with his 9th one. And he says, no problems. Thank you very much, Chewie. Replay incoming. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to game number 3. That was Raspberry Soda again. As mentioned, you can see Raspberry Soda on a Monday night on the World of Tanks ANZ Twitch channel, having a great time in the Premier League 2nd Division, or the B League, whatever you want to call it. He's doing a great job. Don't worry about that. Ace Tagger Mastery Badge. You also got the Bruiser Medal. Duelist, 5 for effect. Radley Walters for the 8 kills. We ended up getting 9. High caliber, top gun. Top score with 1,480 base experience. 9 kills, 4,970 hit points of damage done. He fired 19 shots, 18 hit and 15 penned. He blocked a bit. And CS did his job in the end, but he didn't pay. Obviously, sniping from the top didn't pay too many dividends. Made some good coin there, even though it's not a premium tank. It's not a premium account, and he was using small consumables, so it's not so expensive. Nearly 19,000 credits after tax in that 9-minute game on Raspberry Soda. What a ripper! The front. Let's check out a clanmate of mine, the one and only in his World of Tanks with Stewiejp debut. This is NZ Reaper 666 from 1AR clan. He's loving it. He's loving being part of 1AR, the 1AR community. Best clan in the universe. He's in the T37. T37 is Tier 6 American light tank. Now, when Tier 6 clan wars and stuff first started, before the stronger premiums came out, this was a go-to tank for skirmishes, and also for also not just for skirmishes, but it's also for, what's the word I'm looking for? Skirmishes and clan wars. That's the other word. This was the go-to tank for skirmishes and clan wars. Now you might be thinking, what's he doing here? Don't worry about it. see. Looked like he thought he was a TD for a bit. He's moved. Here we go. He's going straight for the hill. Not stuffing around. This is a tier 7 game. Disregard that. Push the wrong button. I pushed the wrong. Let's get him back up to the hill. Disregard. The T37, the tier 6 American light tank. This is a tank that was very prevalent in tier 6 skirmishes. Sort of before the Cromwell B came out. It was T37s, the Cromwell, the Tech Tree tank. There was also M6s. All the quicker light tanks, Type 64s. I know that's a premium, but still. Raspberry Soda. He's found the T29. It's a tier 9 game. Of course, the tier 9 game. This is a tier 7 game. You can see the T29 in it. And did I say Raspberry Soda? I meant NZ Reaper. NZ Reaper 666. He's having a great time at 1AR. He's got the T37. He's got 669 hit points of damage done so far. Looking straight at the T29. It's not it's not the most famous T29 player on the planet. It's a different one, but he's farmed 669 damage. You've got some assisted damage as well. He is in a light tank. The best thing about assisted damage, you don't have to pay for your bullets. The CS44 is getting nice and aggressive up there on the hill. Artillery did take an interest in NZ Reaper in his T37. There's 3 of them on each team. An FV304, the Bertie tank, bang, down goes the IKV 65-2. That's tier 6 Swedish tank destroyer. The T29 got killed in the end, which is good. Top tier heavies getting killed. Good to see. That's what you want to see. 1 kill to NZ Reaper, 718 hit points of damage. 436 assists. The score's 2-2. Keeping some vision up there on the hill. The SU12244 he's good. I like to see that. Nice and ballsy. Just because you're a TD doesn't mean you have to be back there on the red line, especially on a map like Procaster. Here comes, he's going for the tracking shot, looking towards the tracking shot, gets some damage into the, what was that? The P43, what's that, tier 6? Tier 6, cops a shot from the T20 that time. 826 damage done so far, 436 assisted damage. Only 181 hit points left on the light tank. It's got to be a little bit careful, taking a different angle on the eastern hill on Procaster. 1 kill, 826 damage, 436 assists. NZ Reaper, 666, loving 1AR. Best clan in the world, I'm telling you right now. Best place to be. Having a look over there towards the KV2. Maybe deciding not to shoot because he doesn't want to get spotted. If he gets shot anymore, especially by the KV2, it'll be DED. Tell me about the gun shoe. It's not all about the spotting. It's a 76mm gun on the T37, 115 alpha damage, 126 penetration with standard, 160 with APCR. NZ Reaper's got the APCR loaded. He is shooting some more heavily armoured tanks than him. The T20, he's already got rid of the T, or helped to get rid of the T29. The T20, the SU100M1, one that looks like a divvy van, SU152, and the KV1S, even the KV2. They've all got a bit of armour. Be careful. I've fallen down there. I'm sure you have too. 2-2 is the score. NZ Reaper from 1 hour and 1 plan, 1 kill, 826 damage done, 468 assists. Weapon whistle. What's he going to do now? Going to take a different angle. Let's quicken up the replay as he gets into a different position. 4-2, 4-3 is the score now, as a few tanks get taken out elsewhere on the map. There's still a big thing. This isn't a bad move here by NZ Reaper. Looking for vision on the central part of the map. Finds the AMD 178B, the tier 6 French real light tank. 6-5 the score. The battle for the hill is over. Didn't win that one. And he knew if he stayed on that hill, those tanks could clean him up easy. There's a T20 up there, and I think the other one might have been I don't know what the other one might have been. KV1S? Yeah, KV1S and the T20, I think, were both on that eastern hill. NZ Reaper getting into some bushes now to get some vision on the western side of this map. We've got a KV1S and an AT8 backing him up. I'd love to outspot the AMD 178B. Last seen jumping around these hills, as French wheel light tanks can do. Get rid of that tank, and there'll be no light tank on the enemy team. The KV2 already trying to put some cap pressure on the enemy team. No idea if he's being spotted. The KV2 in the cap circle on full hit points, and it'll be those tanks on that eastern hill trying to get rid of the tier 6 Russian heavy tank with the dirt gun. Super Hellcat's also playing in the middle, and NZ Reap's getting nice and ballsy down here. Finds the SU, doesn't want to stop, wants to get behind the gun. Shoots the side of the SU, no problems. Also picks up some more assisted damage. 1222 assist, 1,091 hit points of damage done so far. Got the kill on the SU-152, the Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer, the one without a turret. There's an SU-1, the SU-100 M1 hasn't been spotted this game. Either have the artilleries. It looks like NZ Reaps are going on a arty spotting line. There's one of them. The M44, get rid of the M44, shoots the M44 once. Smart enough to switch back to standard ammunition, knowing that there's no armour on these self-propelled guns. Finds the birdie tank, that's the same tank that shot him earlier on. 8-5 the score, he wants another kill, he's hungry. Shoots him once, down goes the FV. Killed by the Super Hellcat. That brings the score up to 9-5. They're up by a little bit of hit points, 577, which isn't a huge amount. No arties left on the enemy team. 10-6, down goes the AMD. That's the vision gone from the enemy team, and now it's time for Reaps to get up here and farm a bit of damage in the back of those sniping pricks that are up there on the hill. Let's have a look. There's what's up there. There's go for the Tier 7. You get more experience shooting the Tier 7 than the Tier 6. Shoots a T20 a couple of times, down to 232 hit points. One more. They're still not looking NZ Reaper's way. Puts one into the side of the KV. The KV slowly turning in his direction. Shoots, doesn't quite get the kill on the T20. The Super Hellcat does though, pulls back just in time to dodge the shot. Oh, the KV-1S is looking in NZ Reaper's way. Be careful, mate, be careful. He's wiggling, puts some more down. He's stunned. KV-1S gets the kill, but that's okay. He did exactly what he needed to do to win that game. Artie now dropping turds on the KV-1S from great height. And what's he left on? 53 hit points. Down he goes, killed by the M44. That was a good comeback. 13-7 on Procarovka, playing on the Aussie server. Best server, you bet. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to our fourth and final replay in today's Saturday extravaganza. NZ Reaper, 666 from 1AR clan, the best clan in the universe. He's loving it. Don't worry about that. It was an ace tank at Mastery Badge. Not just an ace, but you also got the spotter medal for doing over 1,000 hit points of assisted damage in that game. Bruiser for doing some internal module and crew member damage. Fire for effect, doing more hit points, more damage than the hit points of his tank. Confederate for shooting more tanks than anybody else. High caliber, and also got the sniper medal for that. I reckon those snipey shots into the hill would have helped that, as well as the shots into the side of the T29 at the beginning of that game. On the score chart, he top scored with 1,243 base experience. 24 shots fired, 22 hit, 19 hit. Nothing wrong with those numbers. 1,570 assisted damage. That would have helped that score. 2,022 hit points of damage done. More damage than anybody else did. Remember, that's a tier 7 game. That's a tier 7 game. Isn't a tier 6 light tank. There's nothing wrong with that. 2 kills. And did he make credits? Of course he made credits. Looked like he had some personal reserves going, as well as maybe a clan one or a personal mission. One of those daily missions. 114,000 credits, nearly 115,000 credits. That's after tax in an 8-minute game with a premium account. Not bad for a tier 6 tech tree tank. That's not a premium. NZ Reaper, thanks for the replay. Welcome to 1AR. Let's move on to our fourth and final replay. This is Darkknight. Darkknight LOL. He's no stranger to GETONBOARD Studios in the 53TP. I'm going to say the TP. My, what do you call it? Associate, little Stewie, no relation. We used to call the TP the toilet paper. So I think he Googled what TP meant, and that's what it meant. Anyway, 53TP is a tier 8 tech tree Polish heavy tank. Is he on a mission? He's on a mission to get 3 kills in the first few minutes. Will he get that? He might. He won't get the stun mission. Let's see if he can. Finds the Super Hellcat, shoots without aiming. Well, it's Polish, it's not Russian, so he doesn't land the shot. Playing on mines. Top tier in this game. I saw a bit over half tier 7s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tier 8s. The T29 to his right, copping a hiding from, this will be a cheeky shot. It goes through the T34, the tier 8 premium American heavy tank. My first premium tank, I think. Made the big mistake of buying a T34 because a workmate recommended it, said it was good. This is before I even got to tier 5. What a stupid thing to do. Anyway, Darkknight will quicken this up. It looks like he's doing a Yui. He's chucking a Yui, turning around, seeing that there's a bit of a stalemate happening in the traditional battleground of where the heavy tanks do. There's no, there's one Artie. The enemy Artie's a GW Tiger Fleet. He doesn't want to get smashed on by that. sees an opportunity to maybe exploit the eastern side. Super Hellcat, the T44, looking up there in the corner. The FV201 A45 sort of last spotted there, but looking at the OI. Shoots the IO for 324 hit points. Cops one for 345 from an AP round. Darkknight's got APCR loaded. 320 alpha damage. 225 pen. That's premium. Standard is 192. The SU-152 needs to get the hell out of there. He just needs to back the hell up. He's down to 34 hit points. It might be 33 more than he needs. But it's not that kind of tank. It might have a great gun, but you're not going to bounce shots from an Oho. Darkknight shoots the Oho, takes the Oho down to a one-shot, baits a shot from the Tiger 1. Puts one into it. No, misses. Excuse me. You don't see Darkknight miss too often. Kicking back in the 53TP. A toilet paper. See how we look for the green dot on the aim circle? That's a really good hack. When you're aiming at an enemy tank, if it's green, it'll probably go through. If it's not, it probably won't. If it's orange, it might. If it's red, it definitely won't. That's the most simple life hack for World of Tanks. 0-1's a score. Darkknight, LOL. Not taking any unnecessary risks. The enemy T20, mighty fart. He was in the last game, I'm sure. Crashes his tank. Not sure where. Not sure where the T20 crashed. Maybe it was over there on the west. Puts one into the Tiger 1, making both of these heavy tanks a one-shot. 2-2's the score. He's not going to get this mission. I don't think he's going to can he get 3 kills in 15 seconds? I don't think he can. Unless, I just don't think he can. Anyway, gets one. Gets rid of the higher tier Oho, or the top, not higher than him, but you know what I mean, the top tier Oho in this game. 3-2 the score. 1 kill to Darkknight. Darkknight, LOL. In the 53TP, 3-3 the score now as the T29 goes down to the 7032-122. Still can't think of a handy way to describe that tank. Oh, this will be, he's trying to bait the T34. If he pokes a little bit more, he'll get a kill shot. No use wasting a shot if it's not going to work though. There it goes. Super Hellcat does the job. Gets rid of the tier 8 premium heavy tank on the enemy team. That brings the score up to 4-3. 1 kill to Darkknight, 1,961 hit points of damage done so far. 1130 damage blocked, 530 assisted damage. There's the J Panther. Shoots him for 308 hit points. Brings his damage up to 2269. Now he's just gonna just kick back and just play this a little bit slowly. Wait till the enemies sort of poke a bit. Shoots and misses. I think he was aiming for I think he might have thought there was a destructible object between himself and maybe there was a destructible object between himself and the FV201 A45. FV201 A45 is an interesting one. That initially came out as part of a mission, and then I think they eventually sold it. But I don't mind that tank. I think I quite like it. Not everybody's cup of tea. Low alpha, fast firing, pretty heavy. That looks pretty good too. 4-3 the score now. They're down by nearly 2,000 hit points according to this thingy-bob up the top of the screen. Looks at the SU. He's still alive, which is good. 4-3 the score. Darkknight doing a bit of work here. Doing it just being, what's the word? Patient. And low risk, high reward maybe. Finds the side of the Panther 2's turret. That takes him down to a one-shot as well. 175 hit points left in the Panther 2. Down he goes to the Super Hellcat. Super Hellcat's not doing a bad job up there. He's on full health. And he would have been spotted by the Panther 2, surely, but he hasn't taken any damage. Normally when people see a Super Hellcat, they shoot it, because there's not much armour on the thing. And it's generally pretty easy to get some easy damage into the Tier 7 Premium American tank destroyer. Reward tank from the well-earned reward, or well-deserved rewards a while ago. Just sees the side of the British Premium heavy tank, gets one into him, brings his damage up to 3,269. 1450 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. 5-3 the score. It might be winning by 2. Now's not the time to throw the tank away. The Tiger 1 still a one-shot. The FV will probably take a couple. Doesn't want to poke around this corner too much because those tank destroyers sniping from the perch might give him a little bit of pain. Here comes a 703-2-122. That's the premium Russian double-barrel heavy tank. You just saw the tips of 2 of them. Gets one into him for 258. 258. That was a low roll. That was a low roll. It's like 62 less than average. Bounces a shot from the JTIG 8.8. That's a premium preferential matchmaking tier 8 German tank destroyer. And so we don't want him farming. It's the JTIG 8.8. Not spotted yet this game. Clearly up there on the perch, but it will quickly eat his remaining 772 hit points up if we let him. 5-3 the score. 1 kill to Darkknight. Darkknight, LOL. Formerly of 1AR, Awesomosity. I think he's found his feet in line now, if I'm not incorrect. After a brief stint in Raw. Raw doing a great job on the global map as well. It's good to see Aussie clans, or Aussie New Zealand clans, having a crack. 5-5 the score now. The Tiger 2 and the T44 both taken out. And the T44 was up there with the Super Hellcat, I'm sure. Artie pops one into the 703. Darkknight finishes him off, and that brings the score up to 75. Still down on hit points. 28. Not huge. Not huge. No. Super Hellcat getting very cheeky. I think that was a high explosive shot into the back of Darkknight's heavy tank, which tells me that the Super Hellcat may not know what he's really doing. Shoots and kills the Tiger 1, bringing the score back to 8-5. And in my experience, and I think I've mentioned this before, Super Hellcats can often be seen doing some very interesting things. Like that Super Hellcat up there in the northeast, he's doing some interesting. He's in a very interesting position. He's got 2 kills, and he's still got all these hit points, so he's doing something right. There's the enemy Super Hellcat. Now that was APCR. Earlier on, I think it sounded or felt like a high explosive shot from the Super Hellcat, the initial one that hit Darkknight. Didn't do any damage, and but now he's a one-shot. You often see them do interesting things. Sometimes they play like scouts, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they play like normal TVs. Anyway, 3 kills to Darkknight, 4,500 hit points of damage done so far, nearly 2,000 blocked, 908 assisted damage, nearly 6 minutes left on the clock. No one really shooting the Super Hellcat. If you look at the mini-map, you might think that these tanks might just grab the hill. I'm not sure. Darkknight pulling back, looking for a shot on the T7 American. Premium tank, Super Hellcat's now on the other side of the hill, trying to shoot out something. Darkknight clearly looking for the British Premium Heavy. Shoots him once, blocks a shot for 150 hit points. Wait for his gun to reload. The FB will certainly reload before Darkknight, but I don't think he cares. Darkknight's got the health, he's got a better gun, and he's also got the armour to block those, they're not huge bullets. Oh, perfect timing for the Super Hellcat. You think, saying, oh, the Super Hellcat probably thinks I'm just fine. He's probably going to poke out and try and shoot me. I'll shoot him instead. 9-7 is the score now. 772 hit points left on Darkknight's 53 TP. The SU-152 has come out to try to shoot some shit. Darkknight says, don't worry, hold my beer. I've got this. Kills the FV-201A45, who I reckon still has had a pretty good game. Artillery shoots Darkknight, takes him for 296, which is painful. The SU-152 decided now's the time to roll forward. 11-8 is the score. Probably not a terrible choice, but he's going to get outspotted. He cannot afford to be shot. Probably will. No, the JTIG 8.8 has gone into the centre of the map. The Scorpion last spotted there at E1, and the T20 last spotted on the mine. Down goes the JTIG. There's artillery. Darkknight on 5 kills here. Takes his time aiming. Shoots him for 301. Probably won't get the kill on the artillery piece. He'd love a top gun. 5 kills, 5,500. 2K blocks. Scorpion looks like the Scorpion will probably get pushed on by the IS-2. No, the Scorpion's back there behind the perch. The T20 will be behind him in a minute. He wants to be careful here. There's the T20. Oh, the T20 shoots Darkknight on 655 hit points. Darkknight puts one in behind him, bringing his damage up to nearly 6,000. Now he's got to make a choice, left or right, left or right. So, will the Saint Emil be able to get the T20? Maybe, maybe not. Looking towards the Scorpion, puts a shot in the general direction of the Scorpion. The Super Hellcat and the Scorpion are going head to head. I think the Super Hellcat's going to win it. No, the Scorpion does. And that just leaves the T20. Can Darkknight get a top gun? He's going to try. Don't worry about that. He's going to try. Doesn't get to. Troll Tractor was the name of the T20. Gets taken out by the FV-207. And that, boys and girls, is a wrap. Didn't get the top gun, but what a game. The 53 TP Not a bad game at all. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. You also got Bruiser, Hand of God, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, Steel Wall, High Caliber. Anything you didn't get was a Top Gun. And, there's that much. It was close on the Artie, he was close on the Scorpion, and he was close on the T20. But 1750 base XP, nothing wrong with that. 5 kills, nearly 6,000 hit points of damage. And the Super Hellcat, in a very aggressive position, did well as well with 4,000 hit points of damage. He fired 28 shots, 20 hit, and they all penned. He blocked 2320, did some spotting, and even made coin there. Even made 30,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that game that went for just under 12 minutes. Darkknight, LOL, you're a legend, mate. We miss you. Great play on the 53TP. NZ Reaps of 1AR Awesomosity in his T37 on Procaster. And Raspberry Soda picking up a couple of aces in the Emil and the Object 260. You can see Raspberry Soda and a lot of other awesome players on a Monday night. ANZ channel. Thanks, ANZ channel. Thanks again for the replays, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.